Next, we have normalization. I'm going to quickly go over this and just explain to you generally how this works. I don't even think I finished all the slides for this, but in either case, let's just quickly go through. So normalization, we have three versions of normalization or three steps that we typically should follow. We have 1NF, 2NF, and 3NF. 1NF just means first normal form, 2NF means second normal form, and 3NF means third normal form. Now, when I share this PowerPoint with you guys, you're going to have access to other videos on YouTube which explain this extremely well, better than I think I could. I would just be repeating what they've said. Honestly, they've gone into great detail. So there's no point in me doing that. For first normal form, we have to have a tonic value. So one value per column. So we cannot have mix and matching stuff. For the column names must also be unique. So they must be different. We cannot have name and name, for example. I think I did a screenshot of this from an actual video on YouTube. Again, watch those videos, they explain it very, very well. So we can never have two columns in the same table with the same name. So as you can see here, we have first name again, and maybe we could have first name again. Not a good idea. Next, we have order is not relevant. So it doesn't matter if we go in ascending order, descending order. If we have A, B, C, X, Y, M, it really doesn't matter. It's just put the information in the correct way. And here's a video on first normal form as well. This is another YouTuber's video. It's a very good explanation again. Second normal form, first normal form must have been done before doing this one. There needs to be no dependencies, specifically partial dependency. Again, the video will go and explain all of that. Third normal form, you must have done 1NF, 2NF before you can do this one. So primary and composite keys determine the other pieces of data in the table. So all the data in the current table should be linked in some way, shape, or form to the primary key or the composite keys. Composite keys we haven't gone over because I don't think it's going to be in the exam. I haven't seen it so far, but composite keys are simply where we have two keys that come together, hence the name composite. And here's a third normal form video. Now, this one here explains all three normal forms again. I do think it's important that we should know this, but the main thing is how do we do normalization? I think that's what most of you want to know, right? Surprisingly enough, you've already done it. Your teacher would have already shown you how to separate the data in a logical way. That's all normalization is. At the very end, in the very end of it, you don't want to have one table with too much data. So by having separate tables with only the information needed, we have normalized the data. So the customer table only has information on customers. It doesn't have a random employee data or a random piece of order data. It's only the customer details. And then if I need to get what that customer ordered or which customer service representative they spoke to, I link that to another table and I can pull the information in. Where are we? All columns are independent. All columns already have one piece of data. None are composite, made up of more than one piece of data. So that's for 1NF and 2NF. Tables separated logically. Customer information in the customer table, ticket information in the ticket table. So there is not an actual thing that you do for normalization in Excel like you would do. For example, when setting your primary key, you go to design view, you actually click on the thing that says primary key. There's not a thing you do in Excel, I'm sorry, not Excel, Access, that allows you to do normalization. It's simply the processes you follow to ensure your data doesn't repeat, it's atomic, it's clean data, it's in an order that it can actually be used by somebody accessing or using the database.